Morning folks, it's Lynn with Garden in the Woods. Today's project is we're going to do a little bit of edging work on these front beds. They look atrocious. The grass is encroaching on the edge and still haven't made a decision. Are we just going to edge with space and then or use rock eventually or metal edging? All that's a little bit costly. So for now we're just going to dig, add some wood chips that are still fresh this year, so we're just doing them along the edge. Gonna do a little trimming, deadheading, maybe planting a few plants. I was at Home Depot yesterday, hot July, 50% off on shrubs, so told myself I wasn't buying any more plants till this fall, but I did, so that's that. So with the help of my husband, we'll start with the edging, spread a little mulch until it gets too unbearably hot.
Up a couple more, a little wiggle, a little more, a little more. See how that works that edge nice? Yep, go ahead. Yep.
These last two beds are the ones we finished today. Just love the edge. My husband did a very nice job with the edger, all manual labor. And it just brings it all together. A few spots we need to fill in here yet, but that's what makes it fun. After working in 3 hours, probably about 90-degree weather, 80% humidity, this is how you get that sweat wet look, Vogue look. Well, anyways, my husband, most of his labor did the edging for this, nice straight edges. I'm using this manual labor tool. And then backfilling it with chipped wood mulch that I had. The guys were trimming the trees this winter drop, and one of my tree guys do. So that's backfilled the edges. Eventually we're gonna have some compost dumped and then fill around the flowers so it gets nutrients in this sand-filled area. So another bed down, 2 more to go, and that's for another cooler day. So thanks for joining me in Garden in the Woods, and keep pulling weeds and planting flowers.
We're watching the giant.